figure it's about time I gave Sherman his proper introduction. So I got this bad boy for $3,000 including delivery. So I couldn't say no to that. It's a 1960 International Harvester TD5 crawler. It's only about 35 horsepower, but she does the job alright. So when it arrived on the truck, we drove it off, drove it straight down here, and it went straight to work pulling out all these logs, stacking them up, clearing all this land a bit for our firewood. She's done well. Now I did pull all the glow plugs out to check them. Found number 1 here was pretty badly corroded. And I did bench test them and I thought they were all faulty, but I realised when I was putting them back in, I didn't notice when I took them out, it's actually in series. So power comes in here, goes through that top join, through the loop and out that bottom one. Ceramic insulator in between, comes along, goes to the inside of that one, outside of this one, outside of this one, inside of that one, etc. So if one is faulty, they're all faulty. Actually cancel that, the power comes in from this side because the battery has a positive going to the chassis. So what I've done is I've basically just bypassed this first injector. I've just got them both going to the same one. Also replaced the button here. It does take a while. There was a bee's nest in there as well I had to clean out. You can see there, glow plugs are going. I had to pull the starter motor out and clean up all these contacts in here because it was only spinning the engine maybe 1 in every 20 times you cranked it. So that's all good now. The fuel bowl, I cleaned that out. Nice clean fuel. That's all the shit I got out of it. I also had a problem as well with this alternator, generator, whatever it is. Never seen one like this before. But after you shut the machine down, the fan would keep spinning. And it was because a little contact point there was getting stuck down. So I filed that flat up under there, and let's fix that job. I also noticed when I had this intake manifold off that it looked like yogurt in there, so I pulled that off. That was all water in there pretty much, so I cleaned that out, fixed up this top bit. Pretty hoary, but she'll work. Stop the water getting in. There is also a pinhole leak up under here, which I don't give a shit about. But the reason I know there's a hole there is because after being sitting for a while, if you crank it, coolant would come out of there. So I pulled apart and repaired the starter motor, fixed up the top out on that, tightened the belt in the alternator. It's still sticking on, but I'll live with that. Cleaned out the fuel system, resealed the injector, bypassed this glow plug, change oil in there, giving everything that would take grease a good grease, replaced the glow plug switch, cleaned out the glow plug there, adjusted all the steering and brakes, and last but not least, I'm going to put some of that coolant system sealer in that girl, and then I'll go give her a bit of a play. does seem a lot smoother. Slowly turn left. Slowly turn right. Locks up. Locks up. It is a bit rough still, but this is the track I was trying to clear up. It gets real boggy in the bottom here. So I've just tried to, you can't really see it, just form it a bit more so the water runs off and down to that swamp. Because I used to pull up all down here and then run across and just make big ruts. And that's that. All seems good. Ran for about 3 hours. No problems. I noticed the alternator has stopped spinning the fan when you shut it down, but it doesn't seem to be charging when it's running either. So I still need to look at that. And the steering still, it works, but it doesn't seem quite right. Still a bit jerky. But I mean, I probably am working with next to no clutches and steel brake bands. So I won't try and fix too much what isn't not working.